You see, everything is designed for a purpose. But sometimes you cannot understand until you cross it. Just like say you're running a race. Even in the race you are running, there's pain. But when you cross the threshold, you got your victory, you begin to remember why you went through. So don't look at what is around you, but look at the goal you are going to achieve. God looks at your persistence and determination. The Bible says we fall down, but we get up. Then if you look at the Bible says, see the righteous are fall 7 times. That means in the state, that means God knows that you will fall. God knows that you'll be in difficult situation. Sometimes you'll fall, but you get up. God knows that you will pass through temptation. He said, the Bible says, when you're faced with trials and temptation, count it all joy. You see, because there are times of temptation. There's only even the fruits of the spirit. They say long suffering. So God knows that you may go through some endurance, but it's all for the glory. Christ said it's for the glory. You remember the case of the Samson? God needed to shut the mother's womb. If he didn't shut the mother's womb, the woman wouldn't have donated that, because the woman made a vow. Say, God, if you put my wood, the first son will come out, I'll give it to you. God wanted the son. So God has to close the womb so that the woman will not come to God, because he knows when Samuel comes to the temple, he'll be diligent in serving him. So sometimes God takes us through pain. In the pain, you begin to learn. All this thing you are going is part of a school. I don't know that you see it as a school, but I'm saying that as a school for you to define your purpose. Because in the school, you begin to define who you are. But when you're not, when you just go, you ride so sudden, you get money so sudden, you get things so sudden, you become arrogant. But when things are hard, when you get to the top, you will see how what you pass through, what people are passing through, you can now begin to say, yes, I know what this guy is passing through. See, because even you look at Christ, you see a whole king of kings, the Lord of lords. They took him to Egypt. Right? Why would they hide him in Egypt? Or why must they carry him to Egypt to hide? Have you ever thought of that? There are some mysteries we can't really understand, because he is God. Angels can protect him. He can be invisible in the darkness. Satan came to attempt him to again. What God is saying, that nobody is exempted from temptation, is that Christ is not telling that no matter how old you are, no matter how strong you are not exempted from temptation. Nobody can say he's exempt from temptation.